Welcome back on board, legends. This episode, our floating home is parked on top of the world's largest living organism, the Great Barrier Reef. We're going to be diving amongst virgin coral gardens, harvesting some jumbo lobsters, drinking beers with a feathery friend, and cooking up fresh lobster dumplings on the reef.
Who's a naughty little dumpling then?
Last episode, we left the Whitsunday Islands and sailed out to the reef in some unexpectedly rough conditions. But this morning, the wind has died right off to absolutely nothing, and we wake up to find ourselves floating in a giant swimming pool. This is what a full-blown glass out looks like, 35 nautical miles or 65 kilometres out to sea on the Great Barrier Reef. Since there aren't too many supermarkets out here, the first order of the day is to catch some tasty seafood for dinner. We are scouring the reef when Fran notices a pair of feelers poking out of the reef, so I go down to inspect. I've seen two large lobsters sitting under this overhang, and I'm going to try to catch them by hand, so I need to sit quite still and wait for the right opportunity. When I see my chance, I take a lunge into the cave and try to grab one of the lobsters. Success. And it's an absolute tank of a cray. Once that one was in the box, I turned my attention to the second cray, which surprisingly is still sitting within arm's reach in the cave. So I grab it as well and secure two very nice sized tropical rock lobsters, or as we usually call them, crays, for dinner.
And by hand, eh? Woo. Lobster for dinner.
Tropical rock lobster. You're legally allowed to shoot these guys with a spear gun here in Queensland, but because I grew up catching lobsters down in New South Wales, I'm not used to shooting with a gun. I'll probably do it one day, but for now I like to catch them by hand. And amazing colours on them, these tropical crays. So these are absolutely stunning creatures. And that's going to be our dinner tonight.
Can't wait. Wow.
That is a nice tail.
What a meat.
With these guys here, we're going to do something extra special. And something we haven't tried before, but we are almost certain will be absolutely delicious. We're going to do
Lobster dumplings.
Can't wait. Yum, yum, yum.
But there's meat in the legs, so we'll just take those out, boil those as snacks now, and these guys are going into dumplings. So let's get in the kitchen.
Yeah. Now we're gonna boil in a salt water. Here you go, all the lobster. Let's see how this goes. Yum.
Yeah, so a part of the lobster that often gets forgotten about are the legs. People will just throw it away, pick the tails and that's it, but there's so much meat in these legs and they're so easy to eat. Watch this.
Wow. Give it for me.
I've got one for you. Alright. What a glass out, by the way.
Wow, today, what a beautiful day we had here. Wow. I went to stand-up paddleboard and went spearfishing.
Just for once.
And now we are having this yummy, yummy lunch. Yeah. Wow. This is so tasty.
And there's so much meat and people just throw that away.
Wow.
Yeah. It's
A
like
lot of meat.
little lobster lollipop.
A lot of meat.
Yeah.
Wow, it's so yum. And now we have some fish tacos too. Let me show you. Oh, look at what a lunch we just have here, my love.
I love being on the reef.
What a life.
What a life.
Ooh.
Look at this glass out. I gotta show you this. This is why we come out here. So when people talk about a glass out, this is basically the definition of. And all these boats here are our mates, except for one big motor cruiser with jet skis zipping around. But other than that, every other boat are friends of ours that we've met on our travels on the way north in various places. So we kind of got this little anchorage to ourselves, which is just fantastic. And just, wow, look at this. Oh my God.
I just love it. Oh my God, this is a dream reef. So calm and nice, like hammocks today. Hammocks day. Have some fish tacos now.
I'm gonna go diving again. Basically wake up at sunrise every morning, go in the water and pause only for lunch and then back in again. So, but when it's like this, you can't not. If you think that's pretty on the top of the water, wait till you see what's happening down below. It is stunning here. Wow, love this. Conditions still perfect, we are back out on the outer reef to shoot some more fish, this time with the camera. The outer edge of this reef is spectacular with huge towers of live coral and swim-throughs that you can follow through the cracks right back into the reef. As I dive, I hear the whale songs carrying through the water, creating a moment that I'll never forget. day as perfect as the one we just had has to be capped off with a few beers with our mates out here in the middle of the sea.
Ta-da! Today's the day we're gonna make dumplings with lobster. Oh, I know when you're gonna do it now. He having a cold shower there. Tim's not here to hold the camera for me. Then who holding is Spencer. Now I'm gonna make this pastry, all-purpose flour and very warm water. They say not boiling. I can say it's very warm. Ow. Beer bottle, wine bottle, whatever you like to drink, and roll. Very nice. I couldn't believe it would be like this. Very good. I'm impressed.
Like what exactly?
Happy.
You gotta have the consistency, well, the texture and the feel of an earlobe. So you gotta feel your earlobe. Can you feel it? Perfect. That's super earlobey. Now time to get the ingredients for the filling. The filling of our lobster dumplings consists of a base of fresh raw lobster and about 500 grams of free-range pork mince. Remove the cray meat and dice it into small chunks and mix with the pork. Then we throw in some chopped spring onions and finely chopped garlic and chili. Then grate a generous amount of ginger, a dash of fresh water, a dash of sesame oil, a dash of soy sauce, and mix it all together.
We try put the most meat you can. This for sure won't close now. Then you do like something like this. You try press a little bit if they don't fit. You're gonna fit, and they fit. Yeah, it works like that. If you don't fit, you just don't be gentle. Then you make a hose, but then you fix again and it will be fine. Two little folds like this looks like dumpling. Not so pretty, but will be yummy.
All right, well, process is going on into the night.
We are so tired.
So
This is the longest dumplings make ever.
I'm under strict orders from the captain that I need to tell you what I put in my dumpling sauce. So there it is. Soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, equal portions, sesame seed oil, just like a couple of glugs like that. I've got sliced ginger. I've got chili. I can't wait. Yummy. Then you just stack them up, baking paper in between. Then you have the delicious dumplings. Delicious dumplings. Yummy, yummy. Oh,
Like it?
oh, that's delicious. Oh yeah.
So good. We already made dumplings with mud crab and with prawns, is what is delicious. Mud crab was their favorite, and now we have this lobster.
My favorite's still mud crab.
Yeah, I think mud crab is still better, but it's so good, like something so different. I think it's much better than the dumpling shop.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yum, 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 yum. Yummy. Join us next episode when we find a reef to call our own. We free dive around some brilliant coral, I spear a mixed bag of reef fish, have another visit from the local tax man. We sail to another island and do a catch and cook Polynesian style coconut ceviche.